Life after death.
Departure of the soul after death. Probably, people will not soon receive an answer to the question of where the soul goes after death. After all, she does not stop living, but is already in a different state. And how can you point to a place that does not exist in our world? However, it is possible to answer the question regarding to whom the soul of a deceased person will go. The Church claims that she gets to the Lord Himself and His saints. And there she meets with all her relatives and relatives who were loved during her lifetime and left earlier. Location of the soul after death. As already mentioned, after the death of a person, his soul goes to the Lord. He decides where to send her before the moment she goes to the Last Judgment. So, the soul goes to heaven or hell. The Church says that God makes this decision on His own and chooses the place of residence of the soul, depending on what she chose more often during her lifetime. Darkness or light, good deeds or sinful ones. Heaven and hell can hardly be called any specific places where souls come, rather. This is a certain state of the soul when it is in agreement with the Father or, on the contrary, opposes Him. Christians also have an opinion that before appearing before the Last Judgment, the dead are resurrected by God and the soul is reunited with the body. Ordeals of the soul after death. While the soul goes to the Lord, it is accompanied by various ordeals and trials. Ordeal, according to the Church, is the denunciation by evil spirits of certain sins that a person indulged in during his lifetime. Think about it. The word ordeal clearly has contact with the old word maitnia. In Maitna, they used to collect taxes and pay fines. As for the ordeals of the soul, here, instead of taxes and fines, the virtues of the soul are taken, and also the prayers of loved ones, which they perform on the memorial days, which were mentioned earlier, are necessary as a payment. But one should not call ordeals a payment to the Lord for everything that a person did during his lifetime. It is more effective to call it the recognition of the soul of what burdened it during the life of a person, of what he could not feel for any reason. Everyone has the opportunity to avoid these ordeals. This is what the Gospel says. It says that you just need to believe in God, listen to His word, and then the Last Judgment will be avoided. Strange electrical activity. Electrical devices can fail in your home after the death of a deceased loved one. If this happens when you are at home, your loved one is probably contacting you. Everything from sudden channel changes to toys and lights turning on or off is a sign. This is especially true for radio or TV while watching a show. This happens because the dead know that various signals can be easily transmitted through electrical devices. If you do not hear your loved one or do not see him in a dream, but electrical devices are behaving strangely, take comfort in the fact that he is still somewhere around. Dream visits. Seeing a deceased loved one in a dream can be bitter, but most often it is a sign that he is doing well. These types of dreams are known as spirit visits, and you can immediately see the difference. In these dreams, your loved one appears before you, surrounded by light. The dead can visit you, ask you to send messages to others and let them know that all is well in the other world. Signs. Your loved one may send you signs often and many times to make sure you are getting messages. Signs will come to you in different ways. There are no universal instructions and rules. Every person is different, and what may work for one person may not work for another. Learn to keep your mind open to contact, realize that the signs are not random and meant for you, and observe the world around you and everything that seems unusual.
See also other interesting videos about life after death on our channel.